Hey guys, hi, this is Blue Nola coming back with another reading so soon. All right, so I told you we're going to change the energy. We're going to try to focus our energy in some other stuff besides the election. Election is still important, but we're going to do a few little lighthearted readings. And this is going to be on Lil Wayne and his girlfriend or his ex-girlfriend, Denise. All right, so basically they're saying this afternoon and actions have consequences and men are a liability. Following the Lil Wayne's enthusiastic endorsement of Donald Trump last week, the rapper's girlfriend has dumped him. Per gossip blogger extraordinaire Love B. Scott, Wayne's girlfriend, the model Denise Bidot, confirmed the split on her Instagram, which is now deactivated. Can you believe that? Like, are you are you really gonna break up with somebody over an endorsement? There sounds like some bigger issues, right? So then she says, Bidot's friends reportedly said she was disappointed in the rapper's Trump endorsement, and it was the last straw. She broke up with Wayne. It wasn't just his Trump support, but that part was a big part. The former couple has also unfollowed each other on Instagram. So that's what I was saying. I'm reading this for the first time. All right. And so Wayne just wrote on his Instagram, sometimes love just isn't enough. All right. All right, so let's just take a quick look into this energy around Lil Wayne and Denise Bidot. And remember, he was dating another woman that looked extremely similar to her. And just let's get the energy around this relationship. Was this really about an election? Let's start with, did she actually break up with Lil Wayne behind an election, but Denise Bidot? This woman really did break up with him over a part of it is the election. She's like, who are you? I don't know you. Why are you doing this? The King of Swords is also in this energy. And this feels like she just feels like you're being like manipulated. So she has strong political views. Yeah. This is what this energy feels like. She feels like he was being manipulated by meeting with Donald Trump. She sees the world from a different perspective. This is her. She's the empress in this energy, right? She is like an empress energy. She has that voluptuous, like real nurturing kind of energy. But she feels like he was being manipulated and that he was being foolish in his approach. He feels he was following his heart in this situation, right? We'll talk a little bit about that too. Not long, but we'll talk about it. But this really divided them. This Three of Wands talks about it created obstacles and delays and frustrations in a relationship that's already sounds like they were having trouble. Okay, he contemplated talking to Trump. He's contemplated it, but he moved forward with it. But this definitely feels like she feels like he made a bad decision, that he was actually manipulated, right? You have a big audience. You should know better. Give me the energy around Denise Bidot and Lil Wayne. She feels like he made a deal with the devil child, right? And that, that he was used. So that's the energy of it. He feels like he was actually trying to meet with Trump to meet with him about really talking about real issues, right? That's what he talked to him about. He has King of Wands energy, and that talks about him going to Trump to talk about changes, developments. That's what he went to talk to him about, getting some insight on the situation, right? That's what he feels like. This is what he's talking about here. This is a desire to meet with Trump, to almost restore control. That's his energy, right? But he was being used, right? This is energy around Trump wasn't going to do anything for him. This is talking about Trump. It doesn't do anything. Trump has a history of making promises that he does not keep. And he's going to do that with Ice Cube. He's going to do that. He's doing that with Lil Wayne. He's going to do that with many, many others, right? So that's what the energy feels like. All right. They've had instability in their relationship before this even happened, right? But that was the last straw. She felt like he's stabbing her back. They have third party situation here. So this talks about almost like energy around like sometimes there's an energy of like him dating other people. So they've already, again, the health of their relationship wasn't good prior to this. They have like lack of stability in their relationship. And that's what it feels like. She was kind of over it, just like the last lady. There's something that he's doing in relationships where they're just over it. They're just over him and his bull crap. Because this is her Eight of Swords energy, and this is talking about like feeling like imprisoned to the situation with him. So there's something he definitely is doing. They also have Page of Swords energy, and that's really interesting because this really talks about, yeah, with that Page of Swords, this is deception and manipulation energy. So it feels like she feels he was truly manipulated, and it feels like she feels he was manipulative in the relationship as well. So it feels like that was the last straw. Again, this reading is for entertainment purposes only, but this does feel like third party situation. This feels like she feels like he was manipulative and also being manipulative. She was kind of tired of it, guys. I mean, even leading into it, days leading into it, she was kind of tired of the relationship. So this is the energy around them. All right. So let's get into the energy of how did he really feel about Denise Bidot? I hope I'm saying her last name correctly, child. If not, I'm gonna just stick to calling her Denise. How did he really feel about Denise? Was he like madly in love with this woman? I mean, did he really want to build a future with her? Give me energy around Wayne Carter, Dwayne Carter. He really liked her. Wow, he really liked her. She was kind of difficult to deal with too, y'all. So she's not innocent Abe. She has Queen of Wands energy. And this is a person who's kind of can be selfish sometimes and insecure and have jealousy energy. So she has little weird ways about her, almost like somebody could be disruptive, right? Have disruptive energy. He did care about her. This is him really feeling connected to her. So he was enjoying the relationship. But it feels like this woman kind of took him on like an emotional roller coaster ride. That's what it feels like. And he like, well, child, I'm chilling. You over here cutting up. Adios. Like that's the energy. This is him. He's the king of wands. He's gonna bounce back and keep it moving. But the point is that it's like she has a disruptive spirit, and that's what it feels like. So Wayne like, oh, I got no, no, ma'am, no, ma'am. Tell me. All right, give me the energy again. How did okay, so let's get her energy. How does she feel? And let's pick this up. So he did care about her. I think again, there's an energy around him feeling like she is a disruptive spirit. Like she's like every little thing bothers her. Like one of them emotional people that just every little thing is a problem. How does Denise Bidot feel about Wayne? Mm. And you know what? She thinks the opposite of him. That's really interesting. So she feels like he's the challenge, and he gave her problems, and he had up and down energy, and he was, unstable and unpredictable, and that's the energy. She felt like the relationship wasn't going anywhere to a certain extent. So I feel like she did care about him too. I just feel like with this 9 of Cups in reverse, it's like she started to not be happy. There's an energy of this lady has up and down energy, like sadness, depression energy. Also, like stagnation, a relationship became stagnant. This is her. She's the Queen of Wands. This is a person who all I want is a satisfying home life. She had a lot of limitations, a lot of stipulations, a lot of do's and don'ts. You never get in a relationship with somebody, I don't do this, I don't do that, I don't like this, I don't like that. That's the energy of it, making things a challenge. Also, too, she felt like he was impulsive and that he was, just sporadically doing stuff. So unfortunately, when you have a free flowing person and a person that wants to be rigid, sometimes it just doesn't work, right? That's the energy of it. But she definitely has that energy. Also, she is telling me like she feels like he has up and down energy too. So not only does she have up and down energy, he has up and down energy, which means he can be moody and sometimes and so that can cause a problem. All right. So that's what it feels like, okay, with them. All right, let's go ahead and look into the outcome of their relationship. I feel like they're going to be done. I feel like if they get back together, it will be short lived. It feels like they're done. Moving on, moving on. 9 of Wands energy also in here, and that is talking about just unsure, but ultimately moving on energy, right? Going back into their separate silos and, different things of that nature. Definitely feels like they're moving on. Still caring about each other though. They had a lot of conflicts. They do have 7 of Cups energy, which talks about they cut off their possibilities. Again, not respecting each other's differences, too much imbalance in the relationship. I do feel like they couldn't get on the same page. There's a lot of lack of teamwork, lack of collaboration, right? They got disconnected. And there's energy talks about a loss, sphere of change. So two people from two totally different backgrounds just not able to come together. I do feel like they cared about each other. I feel like deep down love, I don't see that. I just feel like two people that met each other and cared about each other. Spirit confirmed for me the energy around their feelings for each other. And this is what happened when you meet somebody that you don't know them well, right? You don't know this person's point of view well enough, all right? Yeah, hot and cold, in and out energy. So I do feel like it's kind of like the end for them. And again, if they get back together, it's super short-lived, and then they're done again. All right, this is the reading on Lil Wayne and Denise. I did mention in the reading that the reason why he met with Trump, it was an opportunity to talk about something that he felt was important, but it was, you were being manipulated. Love Wayne, he's from New Orleans, but that is what it is. Have a great day, guys. Thank you. This is the second reading on relationships. I'll be back.